Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Angeline, and I am broadcasting live, as you know, from Saratoga Springs, New York. Oh, my goodness. I haven't gone live in a while. So, here with my cup of coffee here. Let's do this. It is Tear It Up Tuesday. So, let's do this. I'm going to take a sip right now. I just made my cup of coffee. So, hold on. Okay. So, today I'm going to be talking about it's okay to be vulnerable. So being vulnerable and sharing your story. So if you are watching the live right now, please put a hashtag live in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you are watching the replay, please put a hashtag replay in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from. So let's see who we have here right now. We have Ronaldo is here. Hi, Ronaldo. Brazil is tuning in. So let's see who else we have tuning in right now. Before I get started, I just want to make sure everything is working because I'm broadcasting. I'm live streaming also in our private Facebook group. So I just want to make sure that we are live right there. So, guys, I hope that you're all doing well. And happy Tuesday to you. Throw some hearts, throw some love in the comments. So are we ready to get started? Please put a comment below. I am ready. Okay, so let me just see if I can. Yeah, I can see the live. The live is live. We are live right now. So good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday, and hope that you are having a great start to your morning. So people ask me this all the time. They ask me, sorry about that. Okay. So people ask me all the time, how is it that I can be so vulnerable? And right now I'm just being a little vulnerable right now. To be quite honest with you, I was the biggest chicken of Facebook Lives. So, I've challenged myself. I put my story out there so people know who I am. One of the reasons to being vulnerable is that it improves it. You attract more people, meaning it is okay to be vulnerable. And people ask me all the time, you are so vulnerable. You just put yourself out there. You're not afraid to put yourself out there. But I can tell you this, before that, I used to struggle with being vulnerable. I thought it was okay to live this, happy go-to life. Oh, here's Pierre. Delroy is here. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Delroy. Hi, Pierre. Great to see you live, bro. Hope you're doing well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. So it is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay to be vulnerable. I see Melissa tuning in. Hi, beautiful. Great to see you. It is okay to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I'm going to share some, ways, that you can be vulnerable, and don't be afraid. That's the biggest fear that people have. The biggest fear that people have is that they're vulnerable. They're afraid to share their story. When, if you have a really compelling story that you're sharing, that means, you're going to make an impact on someone's life. Someone needs to hear your message. So let me just give you an example. Just a little backstory. So a couple of weeks ago, I was asked to appear live on a podcast. It's called Hot Topics Live. And it drew, well, you won't believe this. I was asked 6 hours before to appear live, and I was scheduled to appear actually last week, but then the schedule changed. So when the podcast host asked me, if it would be okay if we switch, I said, no problem. This was like 6 hours before. So I, prepped, meaning, I am helping people break the silence and find their voice. And, that takes courage, to, and I was very, very vulnerable in that interview, very, very vulnerable in that interview where I shared my story. And the live impacted so many people that it went viral, and it hit 6,300 views, which was like, oh my goodness, you know? So you don't know. I mean, you don't know what an impact your story can have on people, so it's important, don't be afraid to share your story. If you're going to open up and cry, that's okay. It's okay to open up. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you. And Melissa is live. Okay, I've been talking a lot, so if you hear my voice is a little bit, I'm drinking some coffee, and I had some tea earlier. So yeah, live from Arizona. Oh, it's so great to see all the ladies here and the guys here. This is great. I'm really, really happy to see you all because, like I said, I haven't gone live in a long time. So, what I'm going to do right now is I am going to share some tips, okay, that I learned. I was reading a post and listening to a live earlier, which really, really inspired me to do this live. So let me just get right into it. Okay, so bear with me because I'm on StreamYard, so I'm learning all this techie stuff. See, that's being vulnerable. Okay, so the first tip is get out of your head and into your heart. Okay, now who can resonate with that? Who can resonate with that? Getting out of your head and into your heart. We fill up our minds so much with, oh my God, I'm so afraid. I am so afraid to put myself out there. Especially if you are in an online business or if you have a coaching business, it's important for you to get out of your head and into your heart. So speak from the heart. I mean, I always make an attempt to speak from the heart. That's important. That is like very, very important. So yes, me, you can relate. Yes, that's good. That's good. That's good. So get out of your head and into your heart. So the second thing is be in the present moment, meaning, what in terms of the fear, what is making you experience this fear? What is making you experience this fear? Like that's the biggest hurdle that people need to overcome. That's the biggest hurdle that I had to overcome myself, is to overcome that fear. So, be in the present moment. What is making you experience this fear, and what steps are you taking to overcome that fear? Okay. And the third thing would be honest with yourself and surrender. So there comes a point in time, there comes a point in your life where you have to surrender your pride and ego and to be honest with yourself. Who can relate to that? Who can relate to that? Relate in the comments below if you can relate to that. I can certainly relate to that. It's okay to feel the way you're feeling, but in the end, you just have to be honest with yourself and surrender. So if you want to start a podcast like I did, okay, breaking the silence, and taking your life back, where I'm helping people, overcome some sort of abuse in their lives and making an impact on and helping them, overcome those fears and being a voice for people. It's important that you have a voice. That goes for women and that goes for men. It's important to have that voice. So be honest with yourself and surrender your pride and ego. Okay. And the last thing is jump and take that leap of faith. Jump, jump, jump. Have you ever heard of that? Jump and take that leap of faith, guys. Take that leap of faith into the unknown, and don't be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to fail. Like I said, it's okay to feel the way that you're feeling, but don't be afraid to take that leap of faith, and don't be afraid to fail. And I can, share this with you. Let me just go back at the comments here for a second. I can tell you this, like what I shared before. I was the biggest chicken of doing Facebook Lives. And every time I come on and do a Facebook Live to share value, because, I want to share value with you and make an impact, I want to, I just want to share that I'm vulnerable. I mean, I'm nervous too. I'm nervous about going Facebook Live. I'm still nervous to this day, doing a Facebook Live. But, like once I get on and once I see people jumping in and, watching my story. And I appreciate all of you who are watching my journey here. It has been an incredible journey. There's been ups and there's some downs. There's been some downs, and I've taken that leap of faith. And not only that, my business partners and I started a free group a couple of months ago called Online Marketing Transformers. So in that group, we share value. If you have a story to tell, the first thing, if you want your story to get out there, you have to have, first of all, the correct mindset. Number two, you have to have the correct audience. Number three, it's important to share value with your people and not expect anything in return. In other words, when you make universal deposits to the universe, it comes back. It comes back to you twofold. And if you have an offer, whether it's a coaching program or whether it could be anything, like health and wellness, it could be crypto, it could be anything, or if you have a coaching program that you want to promote, it's important to craft an offer that is irresistible, that is the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, so if you want to, so here's what I did. Let me hide this. Okay, so here's what I did. Like I said, I'm learning all these techie stuff. If you want to be part of our Online Marketing Transformers group, our free group, please click on the link below that's in the comments section, and I will add you to the group where we provide value. And we're going to be having our first launch event this Sunday. Okay, and we're going to have actually 2 times. So I will be live at 10 a.m. Eastern time in that group with my business partner, Lucian, which I'm really, really looking forward to. It's going to be really, really exciting. So join our free group, Online Marketing Transformers, by clicking on the link below. And what I want to do is I want to thank everyone for tuning in here to my live for today. And if you got value from my live, please put a hashtag value in the comments. And if you would like to share my live out talking about vulnerability, please share this live out to a friend or to your own personal development group, anyone who needs to hear this message. Okay, so it is okay to be vulnerable in sharing your story. So don't be afraid to share your story with the world, because someone needs to hear your message, and you're going to make an impact on someone's life. You are certainly going to make an impact on someone's life. So thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. Thank you. So thanks, everyone. And Melissa says, relate. Awesome. Awesome. So everyone, thanks for tuning in. I wish you all a happy and blessed Tuesday. So I am going to sip my coffee, get some work done, and then I'm going to go out later. Okay? So have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye.